I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop. Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And an Eagle first down.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 16 yards, a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On the option, it'll be Hurts. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
On the tackle.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Hurts.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
Gain of 8.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Their own 19-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LREs. Distinctive destination.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check. Undercrunch. Switch.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 60 Bobcats.
From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Tighten up. Viking 18. 79 Bronco. Hey, Mike 52. Go.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Hey, Hey, 50's a must.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
49ers.
Tyree Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check.
Hurts. Flush to his right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
It's a gain of
when the
9.
guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
That QB's trash. Let's go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, That may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Eagles 25-yard line.
Back. Cowboy 80. Come 19.
On second and 11 now. Jackson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
If you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Philadelphia.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's out to the left, flat and complete.
Hurts
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Watch the run. Watch twist.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
3 buzz. 20. Hawk 70. 19 tight.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
And this is 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's go.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
It's 3rd and 1.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
70 Lions. Slam.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
48-yard line.
As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. Mike,
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, switch gears. Shift, go.
Running is Jacobs. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Hey, watch edge. Kill. Check smash. Turn it up. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check 3.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Danny. Hey, right 15, pioneer.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
No, check that.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD.
For the point after.
Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to you. Bang.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, check 24. Watch below 18.
On third down, Jackson flushed out right. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a carry for Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go trap. Come on. Shit. 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Jackson's
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, they're going to go with the option. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag once on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
60 Eagles. 50's the mic. On the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It'll buy some time right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
54.
Chubb runs over it. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Brings up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run the option here with Hurts. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Reverend in my energy, paralyzed, I'm like a finger of 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a pirate, a message on the best. If it ain't me, then you can do a confession, you a mess. You was scared.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
65.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
The score, Eagles 17.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the .29-yard line.
Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel my
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Hey, man, go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Let's go. Check 99. Check 99. No. Off. Hatch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
41-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, check Mike.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And now Now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Lucky. Shift.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
37.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We want it. Come to my world. Take four. Watch that.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 33.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
Jackson will throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Blankenship's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
Take over first
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, 49ers. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Come like a hell, I gave you the cross like a reverend in my energy paralyzed. I'm like a figure of 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, you a confession, you a mess.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. But you can shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
9-yard line.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. This is out quickly to the right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And goal.
Let's go, come on!
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double tight. 3 down.
They go to Johnson again. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout
It's a gain of 4.
as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
4-yard gain.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
In punt formation for the 49ers.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Here we go. It's 18 Cardinal. Let's see what you got.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
24.
And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
So much time for me, I wish I had two. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in, yeah.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time. Check.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Carried by number 37.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
50's the mic.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
By the Eagles.
A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Ready? Cowboy 80. All day, baby.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they...
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
55's Mike, guys, 55. Rip left. Switch. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Mustang 19.
And that's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over.
So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
On the jump. Mike 50. Come on. Butt set. Butt set. Here we go. Watch it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Watch left. Watch left.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Down at the 42-yard
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Let's go, D.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
That's good. 4 up.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Be afraid of me. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Jackson.
I know he ain't got it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Zone now. Here's Jackson on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship.
A 27-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights.
Eagles.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the 49ers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
She got me